Welcome to PC Gaming Tech Summary. I'm your host, Gamer, and today we're going to look at TPM 2.0 and very easily look on your computer to see if it's operating. All right, also we'll look at a bunch of rumors around Alder Lake, prices and benchmarks. Very interesting stuff there. But if you're on Windows 7 or Windows 8 and you want to upgrade for free to Windows 10, possibly to then leap into Windows 11, now would probably be a good time to do that. It's up to you, of course, but if you go to the Create Windows 10 Installation Media, okay, what you do is follow the instructions here. If you want to upgrade it on the computer you've got Windows 7 on and you're online, well then you just click Download Tool Now, and then away you go and follow the directions. If you want to do it on a different computer, there's some instructions here on how to do that as well. Okay, so you need a USB, an empty USB at around 8 gigabyte or 16 gigabyte. 8 gigabyte is supposed to be enough. If you've got stuff on there, it's going to be erased once you start the process, just to let you know. All right, so let's go over and have a look at TPM 2.0. Now, in the bottom left corner or the bottom right corner of your computer, whether you left click or right click, you can still get to the settings. So if you left click, there's this little wheel and you would click that. If you right click, you would click on settings there. Okay, well, let's go back just real quick. If you're in the right corner over here, if you left click there in the corner, you can click all settings, or if you want to right click, open Action Center, all settings. See, either corner will get you there. Now, where we want to go is Update and Security down in the bottom left. And we want Windows Security. And then look for Device Security. Look for this. Do you have this on your screen? If you do, you can click it. And then you've got Security Processor here. Click Security Processor Details. And you will see that I have got the specification version of 2.0, so that's the TPM, the Trusted Platform Module TPM. Okay, so I'm all good to go. If you don't have this, what you can do is follow the Microsoft instructions here, okay? So I'll leave a link in the description below, of course. Enable TPM 2.0 on your PC, August 2021. What you're going to probably need to do is get into the BIOS, and there is a way where you can do that from the settings. So I'll show you how to do that. So again, we're going to go into the settings. All right, and now we want to click Recovery instead of Windows Security. And down here, Advanced Startup. Don't do it now, because it will restart your computer and get you into the BIOS. So that should work, okay? And I'll just confirm that, that it's all working good after I finish my video. All right. So that's how you do that. Okay, now in our Enable TPM 2.0 on your PC, once you get into your BIOS, UEFI BIOS. Okay, so it tells you to go to Settings, Update and Security, Recovery, Restart Now. That's what I just told you. Okay, from the next screen, click Troubleshoot. Okay, then Advanced Options, then UEFI Firmware Settings, and Restart to make changes. Okay, so then that will take you into your BIOS. The settings are sometimes called a submenu in the UEFI BIOS labeled Advanced Security, Trusted Computing. That was in my Asus BIOS. And the option to enable the TPM may be labeled security device support, TPM state, AMD FTPM switch, AMD PSP FTPM, Intel PTT, or Intel Platform Trust Technology. So I saw in my ASUS BIOS, I saw two places, Trusted Computing, and I also saw Intel Platform Trust Technology. All right, so that is how you can activate your TPM if you've got it, all right, on your motherboard. So my motherboard is Intel 7th Gen. It is the ASUS H270 Pro, okay? So that generation of motherboard should have it. If you go, so that would be 6th and 7th Gen Intel. If you go much before that, I don't know, it may not be TPM 2.0. You do need that 2.0. All right, so next subject. If you want to see where you are as far as being approved to download Windows 11, why not Win 11? Okay, there hasn't been an update for 13 days. That's when they added some of the Intel 7 2066 socket, okay, CPUs. So they're the expensive ones on a different socket. It's not the 7700K, which is on the socket 1151, which most people have. So anyways, that's in the previous video. I'll put it in a link in the description below. So it is at GitHub, github.com, and it's called Why Not Win 11. Already downloaded it, so if I just activate that, okay, it'll probably bring up a gray screen. So of course you use this at your own risk. Anything you do or don't do is at your own risk. And you would, there is a way to click, say to go ahead. It's going to give you a security warning. You can go ahead. When you download it as well, it'll ask you if you want to keep it. So you do that. And when I run it, it's just my CPU here that is not supported. I've got all the other stuff working, so this will give you that. So I've gone through that many times, so enough of that. Windows 11, it is coming out on October 5th. The rollout will be a gradual rollout that will occur from October 5th, 2021, and it'll go clear into mid-2022, like June, middle of the year. It will be rolled out first to the newest machines. That's my understanding, okay? That's the rumor. And so whether or not the 7700K gets approved in the next few days, the next few weeks, in 6 months, I don't know. But, I mean, everybody, all the techies are saying, well, I don't see why not, sort of thing. So I don't know if they're trying to make you buy new computers, et cetera, et cetera. So if you can be patient, it's best to be patient. And let's just get a bit more information and let the dust clear after October 5th, and then you can sort of make a decision what to do. Now with Windows 11, it is not supported on Apple M1 chips. Okay, so if you do try to install it on there, Microsoft will not be giving you any updates or security updates or anything along those lines. And let's see, let's move on to Alder Lake Rumours. Okay, they are looking at stock coolers for Alder Lake at the moment, and deciding what to manufacture and include and that kind of thing is my understanding. Now, with the 12600K, the European pricing rumor is 270 euros without tax. Now, it's best to look at these without tax. That is approximately $320 US for the 12600K, which has 6 high-speed gaming cores and 4 multitasking cores. Now, that's my own terminology. I just like using it. Now, next, 12700K, which is the 8 gaming cores and 16 threads coming out of that. And then you have an additional 4 cores and 4 threads as well, okay, coming out of that. So that is 420 euros, which is around the US $500 without tax. Now the 12900K, the big daddy, okay. So that is 8 gaming cores and 8 multitasking cores, 509 euros, approximately 700 US dollars without tax. Now, another rumor is the gaming cores will run at around 3.2 gigahertz, and single core boost 5.3 gigahertz, and all core boost 5 gigahertz. Now, I'm assuming that's just the gaming cores, okay? With the R23 Cinebench benchmark, it looks as if the 12600K is approximately, well, actually it is the KF is 22% above the 5600X, so it's got a higher score by 22% approximately, and slightly higher, just slightly higher than the 5800X. Now with the multi-core Cinebench result, you are looking at the 12600KF at around 47% better score than the 5600X. Okay, so there's a lot more threads in the 12600, you see. That's gotta help. And it is about 2% better score than the 5800X. Well, that's good news. Okay, and with the Blender benchmarks, the 12600KF is doing better than the 5800X and the 5600X CPU Blender benchmark. And the PC Mark 10 extended core and digital content benchmark is hitting all of the Alder Lake CPUs hard. So 2 out of the 4 benchmarks, the results were way lower, even for the 12900KF. But then again, there's 2 other benchmarks where they're doing better, okay, than the 5800X and the 5600X. So the CPU video encoding, the 12600KF, is better than the 5600 and better 2 out of 3 of the tests is better than the 5800X. The Intel GPU Arc Alchemist range of GPUs is rumored to come out in the first part of 2022, possibly January, and it looks like they are going to have a 75-watt graphics card, targeting the $100 to $145 range, which its competitors don't seem to be doing much about at the moment. And I hope they can manufacture enough and sell those like crazy. That'd be great. Now, also, there is another GPU, and it is 175 to 225 watts. And it is rumored to have similar performance to the 3070 and the 3060 Ti. The 3060 12 gigabyte, when I overclock that, it runs up towards about 190 watts. Okay, so that's that rumor. And NVIDIA RTX Super range is rumored to be launched in January, as well as a 2060. Yes, the old 2060 with 12 gigabytes of memory. Okay, now why they would do that when they're launching a Super range at the same time, I'm not sure. If they're doing a 3060 Super or something, then I guess the 2060 12 gigabyte might be slightly less in price. Maybe it's filling up the bottom range there. Also rumored that in October of 2022 will be the new range of ray tracing graphics card, the 4000 series from NVIDIA. Okay, so all of those take with a grain of salt. Thanks for joining us here on PC Gaming Tech Summary, and don't forget, you'll be seeing me in the next video. Yeah, no.